What is good, my people, my peeps? I was about to take a sip of my water mix energy drink. So give me a minute. What is good? I thought I had time to sip it before the camera turned on to start this live stream. So I'm here today. We're going to do a recap really quick. So if you were with me on Friday, and what was Friday? You know what? What's interesting is was it Thursday or Friday? I believe it was Thursday. Whenever the first was, somebody holler back and tell me when February 1st was. Hold on, I got a calendar right here. Hold on. Let's get the dates right. Okay? How about that? Let's get these dates right. So Thursday. Okay, Thursday. And it's so ironic. I wanted to bring up that date because Thursday, the 1st of February, was the start of the so-called Black History Month, right? The so-called start of Black History Month. You know, we all through history, but you know what it is. It is what it is. Um, so on Thursday, I had came to you guys and I did a live stream and I was talking about memory lane, going back down memory lane, seeing some people that I hadn't knew before, and so I was just doing a live stream. I'm just talking to you all. You know how I just pop in every now and again. So that's what I did on Thursday, the 1st of February, Black History Month. But on that very same live stream, I caught something very interesting. And so I tried to get it on camera, and I got some of it on camera. So we're going to recap the video that I actually, when I was doing the live stream, when I caught a portal. I know, sit back, hold on, and buckle up tight. Matter of fact, just go get you something to drink, some snacks, because this is going to be interesting. And I'm going to break this down for you guys because I know a lot of people have, you know, just been going over the top with certain words and you know, just I think they're trying to do the most, to tell you the truth, do the most. But when I come to you, um, I hope first and foremost that if you come onto my platform, if you visited here before and you find me interested, and what I say to you is interesting and you can relate, I hope that you go down and vet everything that I say. Okay, and then can I get the words out? And then do your own research regarding, you know, what information that I'm providing here on my platform. So a lot of it is dealing with organized gang stalking, organized criminal stalking via government entities, and so on and so forth, and targeted individuals, and me coming into my awakening, knowing who I am as a person and knowing that I'm a child of the Most High. And then also, I let all of you guys know via this platform about the gifts that I was, I've known I've had them at an early age, and I kept ignoring them. And this was, they started getting heightened, and I think it was just the Most High taking me through stages, you know, just breaking down stages of me, of the veil dropping, you know, of him revealing to me what he wants me to see and witness. And so, you know, people can call it all kind of things, but I refer to it as being an empath and having a heightened sense of my surroundings and people. And, you know, so I never really had any words to really pinpoint or express what I was going through or what I was witnessing and experiencing. So I could only give to you all the words that kind of match or fit my experience. Okay. So that's what I have done. So coming into my awakening, knowing that I've always had a heightened sense sixth sense, if you will, of my environment, people around me, and things of that nature. It just only got more and more elevated, especially once my targeting became overt. Okay, so and nowadays, because when I first came on, this was like early 2027, 2026, when I let you guys know about how there was a man who came into the store, and I felt, that he was pure evil. Okay, so I was feeling his energy. And so nowadays you hear a lot of people saying these words, energy, and throwing this out. And I just want you to know, go down, vet me. This is not some new age stuff that I'm saying to you. This actually has always been a part of my life and my journey. And it's not something that I'm just throwing out there here in 2024. Like a lot of people start to use just words to, trigger the algorithm, so they can get in a certain wave of information that they want to be attached to. Okay, so with that being said, on February the 1st, I actually saw a portal. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. So, what I'm going to do today is I'm going to break down, because the title of this live stream is My Portal. It's My Portal, um, My Rainbow, and My Chariot. And what we're going to do, we're going to go through that day's event, and we're going to look at the video. And I did try to go in and take pictures um, of the video that I took that day when I saw the portal, and when I saw there was, it it looked like a ship. It looked like a chariot behind the sun or in front of the sun. And I could see it with my own eyes, but for the camera to pick it up, it blurs it. And if you all recall, I did a live stream regarding the incident down in Miami. Y'all remember that? And we went over the video footage of someone who caught the three. It was a three dark entities that people were saying that came through a portal in Miami, and so we caught those three images. Well, I didn't catch it. We went over it in one of my live streams, and I can recall saying to you a lot of pictures that people try to show you, or a lot of pictures that not just with the Miami incident, but anything dealing with anything supernatural, paranormal, for some people who believe in ghosts, which it's not ghosts, but the paranormal or supernatural occurrences that people are witnessing here in this plane, in our realm of reality. They can't capture a clear cut picture because you're dealing with supernatural. The veil has dropped. Their energy, so that's why I use the term energy. I feel people's energy. Okay, their energy actually is vibrating higher, so it disrupts your technology. Okay, our feeble technology that we have. So when you may go on different platforms. Hello, Ashley, how are you doing today? Yes, honey, I know I'm glowing. Can you see it? I'm glowing. I still have my little head thing on from let me put this up here, from washing my face. So y'all know how I do. I will come on how I'm gonna come on. Sometimes you might catch me with a mask on my face or something. Um, but our technology just will not pick up um, the images as clear as we would like. The technology that we have presently. Now, I can't say with NASA and SpaceX and all of the government entities that have been dealing with these dark entities. They may have technology, and not may, let me not say they do have technology that has superseded what they allow us to tinker with. Our little iPhones, Androids, their technology supersedes that. These are just little trinkets that they give us to play around with. So it won't capture the picture crisply. So with that being said, I'm going to jump right into this presentation. That's what it's going to be tonight, regarding my portal, my rainbow, and my chariot. I believe there was a ship in the sky. So when I say chariot, and let me clarify, because some people might get confused with the terminologies that I use, because I do go by certain terminologies that's in the Bible. Most of you guys worship the scriptures and everything in the Bible, but that is just a history of a people. And the history of a people, they use certain terminologies and words describing certain things that they witnessed, especially prophets and things of that nature. They witnessed certain things and they called it chariots. And the reason why they called it chariots, because in their day and time, they rode chariots, with the horses, and they stood on it, and the chariots that they rode. You know how when the Israelites were leaving the first Exodus, when they were leaving captivity and they were running into the sea, when the Most High spread the Red Sea open and they went into cross it, and Pharaoh and his army, they were on chariots and they were chasing them to get their slaves back. And so when these prophets of that day, when they were trying to describe something that they seen floating in the sky, they called it a chariot. Because it's a craft, it's a ship, it's something that they know it's riding, they know it's moving. They're trying to give you something that can compare or kind of translate what they're trying to get across. Something's moving, it can move. So in the Bible that I use also as the King James Version, that's where this chariot is coming from. So if you hear me say chariot, I'm referring to spaceships for you all that are not familiar with any terminologies of the Bible. So chariots equals spaceships, okay? Spacecrafts, UFOs, unidentified flying objects, okay? And so that's what I believe I saw on Thursday, the 1st of February, Black History Month. Ooh wee. And I thought that was ironic for that to be something I witnessed. So I'm going to stop gabbing. But I'm gonna refer to some things in the Bible so that you can understand that this is not something that I'm just spouting off. Okay. So first we're gonna watch the video, and I'm gonna try to get to where I first spotted the portal. Okay. So we have to realize that I'm going to deal with portals, and portals are mentioned in the Bible. Now, I did say I'm using the King James Version, but I do believe in, hold on, I should have got it before. I don't have to show you guys. I'm sure you guys know what the Apocrypha is. Maybe, hold on for a minute. Hold on, let me grab it real quick. Okay, get situated again. Okay, so we're going to be coming at, this is my Bible, the King James Version, okay? And books that are not in this Bible, because I don't have a 16, I think it's a 1611 or 1612 version, and that has the King James, that would have the Apocrypha in it. And these are books that were taken out of the Bible, okay? And if you read the Apocrypha, if you read Enoch, you can see why they were taken out the Bible, because they would help you understand the Bible. And some people don't like reading these. Some of this stuff came from the Sanskrit and things of that nature, because they don't like reading it, because how they put it together, sometimes it confuses people, because it doesn't make sense in certain parts, because when they configured the Bible, and after they configured it, people got their hands on it. Just like now, and most they're trying to outlaw the Bible, right? People get their hands on it and they try to manipulate it and use it as a controlling tool instead of understanding that was history. Let me say that one more time. Not his story, our story. Okay, so I go to the Bible, I go to the Apocrypha, and I go to Enoch. And so portals are mentioned. But if you don't study and you don't go through all of what is here in this day and time, which is called information, this is the age of information, you won't know. You will only go based on what someone tells you. So portals are mentioned. Enoch mentions portals, okay? And so that's why my title is Portals, Rainbows. The Bible mentions rainbows. And then also, what else did I say? Chariots are mentioned in the Bible. Okay, so let's get into it. Let's get into this. Let me turn y'all around real quick so y'all can see the video. Okay, so this day is when I was talking to you guys. We were just chit-chatting about memory lane. So this is when I seen the portal. So here we go. Audio is on. So give it some time. I'm gonna try to point it out, guys, okay? Y'all, gang stalking is the bottom of the barrel. Y'all don't get me to preaching to y'all. Don't get her on one of those tangents. Hold on for a minute. The bottom of the barrel. Because even though we may be out here in this matrix, oh goodness gracious, it's a portal, y'all. I got a portal. Now I seen two portals, and then we're gonna watch the sun as well, where the ship was at. Let's see if I can point it out. Yeah. Oh, I ain't checking around yet. Now right here, you see one dot right here. That's a rainbow hole. That is not the sun. The portal. This is the sun. It's like a rainbow. It's like, now watch over here. You're gonna see this one. That's the first one. Hold on. It's blue. Right here. That's a portal. It looks like another dot. Now watch when I swing back this way. You're gonna see another one of these. That's the portal, and there's the other one. You see it right there? Let me stop it. Let me see if I can go back. Okay. Let me see if I can go back. It goes quick, guys. We're gonna look at it one more time, and then I'm gonna break it down. Don't get me to preaching to y'all. Don't get her on one of those tangents. Hold on for a minute. Yeah, it's the patience. So I don't want to go too far back. Because even though we may be out here in this matrix, oh goodness gracious, it's a portal, y'all. I got a portal. They must know they're trying to beam me up. Let me see if y'all can see that. Okay, let's see it again. Pay attention. Yeah. Oh, I ain't turning around yet. There's a rainbow portal right here. See that in the sky? But it's all the way across. There's one right here. That is not the sun. See this dot where I'm pointing with my pen? It's like it's a right here. Let me see. Y'all let me know if y'all can see this. It's blue. Hold on, right here. And then there's going to be another one right directly across. This is one. Where my pen is. And then there's the other one. You see it right there? Look at here. Right there. That's the sun right there. That's another one. That's the sun. It goes across. And then that's the other one. Let me pause it. Y'all think I be talking. Okay, let me pause it. So right here, I hope this is picking up really good. As good as it can get, you know. I explained the reason why you won't probably see it clearly. Right here is a portal. It's but it goes across. Right here is the sun, but this right here, there's like a ship, a chariot behind the sun or right in front of the sun, because you can see this right here, this line. The sun doesn't, first of all, the sun doesn't, if you ever took pictures of the sun, we know about sun rays, okay, that being, you know, you have rays coming down from the sun. This is going straight across, and it's going, this line, you see this bright line from the sun that's going straight across, it's going to this portal that's opening up, and it's going straight across. I'm going to try to see if I can make it go slow and go back. Let me see. It's really hard. Okay, there's one. And then I zoom the camera back. Let me see. Yeah. Get it off of here. Let me see if I can get it, if it got it. If not, we're going to go to the pictures.
Yeah.
No, we'll go to the pictures.
The bottom of the barrel. Don't get me to preaching to y'all. Don't get her on one of those tangents.
So this is going to go quick. I'm going to show this the last time, and then we'll go to the pictures, the breakdowns, and then we'll go to the Bible and some more videos.
The bottom of the barrel. Because even though we may be out here in this matrix. Oh, goodness gracious, it's a portal, y'all. I got a portal on this side. They must know they're trying to beam me up. Let me see if y'all can see that. Oh, I ain't turning around yet. Can y'all see that in the sky?
There is the portal right here.
Can y'all see that?
The rainbow dot.
That is not the sun.
It's not a full rainbow, guys. It's a rainbow
like
dot. It's like a hole in the sky.
Y'all let me know if y'all can see this.
This is the sun with something behind the sun, like a chariot. Right here, you see this? That is the portal, but it goes across.
Over there looks like a hole.
Okay, and then there's the other one. Did you see it?
Look at here.
Okay, right there. That's the other one. And then that's the other one. I hope you guys saw it. And then this is the sun with a ship or a chariot behind it. Okay, so before I turn this back around to me, I'm going to show you sometimes, there's not sometimes, but a lot of times my phone glitches when they call. And this is when the gang stalkers, they'll call just to interrupt the broadcast, right? So I'm going to let this play a little bit, because when things happen, such as supernatural occurrences may happen, you will see a glitch and then time lapse. Okay, and that happened this day, and I did not realize that it happened until I watched this video again. Okay, so you'll see that the video glitches and then the phone cuts off and then it comes back on. When it comes back on, I thought it was the gang stalkers who had turned the phone off. But let's continue to watch. So the portal's going to pass, and I'll go back and break all of this information down. Let's continue.
It's all over.
So I'm going to try to pull over and take the pictures right now. So this is the portal.
A portal. When you see that rainbow like that,
this is not a full rainbow. Some people in the world call this a sun dog. Not a sun dog, a sky dog.
Green and yellow.
I think it's a sky dog.
Some people call it a sky dog or something like that. Not the sun, because the sun.
See, this is this. You see this right here? There's something behind the sun. You see this, and you see how it's beaming, this rainbow beams straight out this way and then that way. These are rainbow beams, and there's two portals on the either side of these rainbow beams right here. And this is a this is a ship or something's behind the sun. But you can see the rainbow beam beaming to this side, and then it was beaming to the opposite side.
But I missed it. Because I'm on the highway.
Okay, we're not gonna look at that. I was great. You talk about I'm shining now. I was shining that day. Ashley. I was shining that day. Okay. Golden. Honey.
It's something else behind that doggone sun, y'all. Could y'all see it? Hold on.
And you can't see it. Like I can see it with my eyes, but on camera, ain't no way. It was not pulling up. But there was something else behind the sun or in front of the sun. But you could see the shape of it in this video, and you can see the shape of it, you know, on these photos we're gonna go over in a minute.
That is.
So watch this. And we're gonna see the glitch, and then we're gonna see the camera cuts off.
I got people in high places, okay? But what I'm saying is, gang stalker talking to you right now. Kirby, that has to be the lowest, the bottom of the barrel type of job to pick. So I was saying, even though I was asleep in my slumber before I woke up, the things that I chose to do with my life,
they were on my tail. You could tell the brightening that was happening behind me, you know, with the trucks with their brights on.
I mean, you know, it's just, I can't call it. It's just so low. It's just so low. It's like you didn't.
I'm gonna let this run because I don't want to cut it off and mess it up. I want you guys to see it play out.
But follow people around with your cell phone on an app? Is that what you aspire to do and be? That's what I can't wrap my head around.
There's a white truck that's coming up behind me.
Behind stalking people.
Can't see it just yet.
Following people. What is motivation? Other than, you know, y'all know I got ships in the sky waiting for me. You know what I'm saying? Other than I got ships in the sky waiting for me. Okay? Other than that, if you ain't on that squad, if you ain't Space Force X out here scoping a sister out, then you the bottom of the barrel. If you ain't, you know.
I couldn't take my eyes off of it.
Funky Comedina, y'all. I got this big white truck behind me. You Space Force, aren't you, sir? You Space Force X.
Now watch the camera. It's gonna glitch. Space Force. See how it's starting to glitch?
Y'all know I'm on the highway. That's Space Force.
See it?
That was behind me, y'all.
How it's moving slow. It's glitching.
That was real pretty.
It's fuzzy.
I wish y'all can really see it. I wish this cloud would move. Hold on. When I stop, I'll read. But yeah, I just
now watch it turns off, and it's gonna like I went to a different scene. Hold on. You see that?
Get off me. Get off.
The phone totally turned off. I don't know how long it turned off, guys, but it turned off, and I realized it, and I went to check it, and it came right back on. Okay, so that's just showing not only that, and that wasn't even a phone call. The camera just cut off. A lot of times when something supernatural is happening, you'll see the phone start to do that glitching type of thing. Okay, so let me turn this back around real quick. So that, sorry. Then I'm gonna set the camera up so we can go over the pictures. Then we're gonna break down. Okay, so I get back comfortable, y'all. So hold on. Okay, so that is February 1st is the day that I saw the portal. I saw a ship, and you know, I had turned on. I hope y'all can still hear me because I got to turn on the heat. Kind of chill my heater down here. So, in my personality is a lighthearted personality, guys. So yes, I was saying I got chariots in the sky, I got ships in the sky. I really mean that. I really do mean that. Not only I'm not only referring to, you know, I have drones that follow me and choppers that follow me. Not those ships. When that day, on that particular day, I was referring to a chariot a chariot of the Most High. With others that are not familiar with the Bible and that terminology, UFOs, unidentified flying objects, are something supernatural was happening on the 1st of February. Okay. And I saw it. I could not take my eyes off of it, but it was hard to look at it because it was directly in front of the sun, and it was beaming out, like it was shooting out of its side. I look, if Enoch, not Enoch, if Ezekiel could not explain the chariot, all he could say, it was a wheel inside a wheel with eyes, um, and the Most High sat in it, and it's like an angel that the Most High is sitting in, and it moves. It's hard to explain it. So if he had the lack of words to explain it, honey, trust and believe, I have lack of words to explain what I witnessed. Okay, all I can say is it was something in front of the sun, um, but it was not cloaked that well because you could see the shape of it, and it was beaming out rainbow beams that caused two portals on either side of this chariot that was in the sky that day. And somebody, and if you go back and you look at that video that day, because I was at the laundromat, and that day, I instantly, when I pulled up into the laundromat, we know that the bots and the NPCs, they're out there, right? Hello, shalom, Joseph. We know that the bots and the NPCs, they're out there. They swarm. But this day, guys, as soon as I parked the car and put it in reverse, and I'm just talking to you guys about memory lane and talking, that parking lot filled up so fast, it made my head spin. I was like, where these people? Like, they jumped out they were just in the parking lot. It was just one of those days that was just over the top, when it comes to gang stalking, or, the surveillance and the following, and just NPCs just adding into your environment, the background players of you are the star of this matrix. So you have to have these background people come in and fill up the area, but it was just too fast. And then this occurrence happened. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go over the pictures, because I did try to go back in and take the still shot so we can break it down so you kind of can see it better than this video that we just went through because it was moving. Okay, so give me a minute. I'm going to turn this off, so y'all hold tight. Give me a minute so that I can pull up the pictures. So hold on. Let me see. Where do I want to go? Go here. I don't know if all of them came through on here. Let me see. No, hold on. Hold on, guys. Give me a minute. Okay. So I'm going to turn the camera back on. I'm going to turn it around really quick. Once again. Try to get. Okay, so this is, and I don't know if I have them in any particular order. Okay, so this is the sun with, it looked like some type of ship, and this was the one that I saw, the first portal that I saw. And I'm gonna try to make it big and try to, I can't make it too big because this portal will be out of the way. So this is like a rainbow. Let me see if I can make it to where y'all can see. Y'all see that dot right here? There's two of them though, because there's a ship in front of this sun right here that's shooting out. And in the video, you can see it. If you go back and look at it, you'll see that there's a rainbow beam, not a rainbow. It's beaming a sideways rainbow to this portal, and then there was another portal. So let me continue. Okay, so this is a picture that I got of the sun with some type of ship in front of it, and you can see that the shape. You see this long, like a cigar shape that's crossing the sun. I don't know if you guys, it's almost as long as this pin is going across. So it's like a long cigar shape right in front of the sun, and it's beaming out. Let me see if I can get it to go bigger. It's beaming out these rainbow beams to the side of it. So there's a cigar shaped craft right here. This is the sun. There's a craft right here. And hold on. There is some type of chariot right here in front of the sun that looks like a long cigar shape, and it's beaming out rainbow beams. That's how, I mean, that's what it is. You can see, I don't know if you can, if it's picking up on the camera, but you can see like a bluish green, a yellowish color right here. Oh yeah, yellowish color right here. That's one beam, and then the opposite beam on this side, another rainbow beam. Okay, so this is what I saw on February the 1st. Okay, so this is a picture of, more, it's back where this is the sun, this is a cigar long shaped chariot in front of the sun, which is beaming out rainbow beams, which is causing portals to open. So I have these arrows because there was a portal here, and on this side, which is my what is this thing called in your car? Your, I don't know what that thing, your blind side or your blind spot from the car is blocking the other portal that this chariot is beaming this way. And so I'm gonna zoom in so that you can see that it's actually two beams. Our sun does not beam just two direct rainbow beams. Okay, I'm gonna just put it on. I'm just gonna make it plain. That ain't what is that. Mm-mm. Our sun doesn't beam two rainbow beams across that causes portals. There is a long shaped chariot right here. It's blocking or in front of the sun, and it's beaming out two rainbow beams. There's a portal right here, and there is from this rainbow beam a rainbow portal that's opening right here that I caught on video. Okay, so let's go to the next one. So this is, I zoomed it in so that you can get a better look at the shape of this object that was in front of the sun. And like now, I hope you understand, our technology is not going to get a crisp, clear picture like what my eyes saw, which made me stop on the middle of the highway. While all the rest of the bots kept driving because they couldn't see that there was a chariot in front of the sun, a long cigar looking shaped object in front of the sun, and it's beaming out rainbow beams to the side of it, which is causing portals. So this is just, I just made that picture, bigger so that you can see. I know it's not crisp and clean, but you can see that is what I witnessed February the 1st when I said there's ships in the sky. Okay, so this is the rainbow beam because I wanted to draw arrows. This is the ship's wings, or it looks like wings because I said in the video, I said, this looks like a planet. This looks like Saturn. And if you know anything about your planets, and Saturn has rings around Saturn, which makes it look like this would be a Saturn, but I know it's not Saturn. I said, well, it could be Nibiru. I said that as well on the video. Okay, but this is sitting in front of the sun, which is causing it to look like Saturn, because this is cloaked, guys. This chariot is like cloaked, so this is why it's giving you this white appearance, but it's an image, okay? Because we know our sun does not have these big wide shaped sunbeams. Our sun beams little sun rays. I mean, they're not little, but they go down and they go around. Sometimes you'll see sun rays after like the rain, or sometimes you'll see sun rays come through the clouds. They're not big, fat. These are big, fat, I don't know, cigar-shaped arms sticking out. I don't know how else to explain it, but it's a craft sitting in front of the sun, but it's beaming out rainbow beams. Okay, so that was another one of the pictures. There it is again. Let me see if I can get zooming in so you all can see. So I want you to see. You can clearly see that this chariot is beaming across. Do you see this beam that's coming from out of here and it's coming out of here? And it is the rainbow, which is causing and I am emphasizing rainbow. I hope you're picking up what I'm putting down. I'm emphasizing rainbow beam. That's what it is. I'm not making it up. That is what it is. This is a color like a bluish green color, and it goes to like a yellow, like a light reddish. It goes out, and it's rainbow. Same thing over here. These beams, hello, how are you doing? These beams that are beaming out from this chariot, from this spacecraft, from this UFO. I'm giving all terminology so everyone who comes across this platform can understand what I'm talking about. This chariot from the biblical sense, this UFO, unidentified flying object, this cigar-shaped object in the sky that is in front of the sun, that is cloaked. However, it is beaming out rainbow beams, which is causing a portal to open up, two portals on either side of this chariot that is in front of the sun. So you can clearly see either side the rainbow beams. Okay, this is a closer picture of this object. Now I didn't want to mess with the what do they call it, the contrast of this picture just yet, but later I will, because I want to know. I don't know if you guys can see this little dot right here. It looks like another portal. So I don't know if the portals open all the way around, but this little dot right here. Anyway, this, and then as I open this up, this is good right here. You can even see the shape right here, more of the shape of the craft that was in front of the sun. Okay, our sun rays are not shaped like that, guys. So, and this is the other side of the craft, and then this is the sun, and this is a chariot. Okay, and then those are the rainbow beams that it is beaming out. Let me see. And so this picture right here, down here, that's the other portal. Let me see if I can. It's hard. I can't tell if it's showing on the camera that well. Okay, right there as I pull over. Hold on, guys. Let me see. Pull it over. Right here is the other portal. This was just starting to open. So there were two of them. They were on either side of that of the chariot. So this is another round portal. You see how perfectly round it is too? How round it is? Okay, and I think that was might have been the last picture. Oh no. And so this is just, I wasn't going to do this live stream, to tell you the truth, because the pictures aren't as crisp and clean. I understand why pictures don't come out so clear, because I understand about the frequencies, I understand about energy, and it affecting our technology. But everyday people who want to see an alien so bad, I want to see the UFO like they see it in Independence Day, crisp and clear and HD, will not truly understand what they're witnessing, because it's not HD, it's not Independence Day. You're not witnessing a movie. You're witnessing real life and what our technology that we have can capture. Okay? And so this is the cigar-shaped craft that's in front of the sun once again, and it's beaming out these rays of rainbow rays. that is opening up a portal on either side. And this is another example. This is why I have the arrows going either side. The sun, the chariot, the UFO, cigar-shaped UFO, because it's crossing across the sun. So you can imagine how big, you can imagine how big this ship has to be, because it literally is poking out on either side of the sun, okay? And then there on this side was a portal starting to open, and then on the other side, let me zoom in so you can see. Just let me see if I can get the, no, this is not as good because it blurs out even more. But just you can imagine just how big this right here is, okay? And then that's the portal right here. And there's a twin on the opposite side. And then this portal, it looks like a rainbow. It's not a full rainbow. It just has the spectrum. It has what we know. You know, we know colors in the sky usually represents a rainbow. It hadn't rained that day. It was bright, sunny, beautiful day. No precipitation, none of that. But these round circle portals appeared in the sky. People call them sun dogs. But these appeared on the opposite side when that chariot appeared. Okay, so we've gone, I think, yeah, that was the last picture. We've gone over the video. Let me set this back around really quick. Okay. All right. So you seen the chariot, the for my commoners. No, I'm just messing with you guys. The UFO, the unidentified flying object, or they call it something else. I don't know, but just to make it plain, the UFO, the chariot that was in the sky, it wasn't blocking the sun, it was actually in front of the sun, beaming out on either side these rainbow portals, right? So let's get into portals and rainbows, okay? So we know that there's a particular group of individuals who actually have taken the rainbow and used it for their own use, and have kind of made it to where it's not the symbol that the Most High God originally made the rainbow to symbolize. And we know about the great deluge, the flood, right? And if you go further back, actually that was the second flood, but we know about the great deluge and Noah. And after that flood, the Most High promised that he would not destroy the world again with water. And I can't remember that song. It's an old Negro songs. It won't be water but fire next time. I cannot remember how it goes. Old Negro hymnal. It won't be water but fire next time. So they're saying it won't be water but fire next time, because the Most High put the rainbow in the sky to symbolize his promise, his covenant to the people, the animals of the land. I'm not going to destroy the people, the population, the land, the plants, all that. No, I'm not going to do it with water. He didn't say it wasn't going to be something else next time if you cut up. But he said, I won't do it with water. So I'm going to put this rainbow in the sky. And this is your promise. This is a covenant between me and the creation. Okay. And that rainbow symbolism has been taken and used for other purposes that we know of today. So the rainbow first was mentioned in the Bible in Genesis. So what we're going to do is I want to first show you the rainbow when it first was mentioned, but a lot of people only have basic studying of the Bible. You know, I've since a young girl been in and out of church. I've studied the Bible, but I don't read it every day like I used to. But let me say this: that's a history, and what is in that book is coming true, and it's coming to pass. Okay, there's prophecies. It's a history of a people, and it's coming to pass. I do not know of any other Bible or book that has said what's going to happen uh, 2,000 and 3,000 years ago, and it's coming to pass, other than the Bible, other than, and not even, I think even the Hopi prophecy is not 3,000 years old or 2,000 years old, okay? Or a millennia. Okay, guys, that's a long time. That is a long time for stuff to be written down. And it wasn't the Bible. These are pieces of scripture, not even scripture. We call them scriptures today. We call it the Bible today. This was information given to a people. This was this was this was instruction given to a certain group of people by a higher entity, a higher being, a creator of these people, of the people and the creation of this land. And what you see, people like chalk it up to the universe, let them have what they have, deal with that on your end. You call it like you want to call it, okay? But this is dealing with history of a people, of a nation of people, and their history and their teachers and their seers, all of that was written separately. And it was taken and compiled into scriptures, and pieces were, oh, we don't want them to know the whole truth, or we don't want them to know, put this puzzle piece together, because we want to control these people, not just the people of the book, but the people of the world, okay? Um, and so it was used as a mind control weapon, if you will. But it was never, that was never its purpose. Okay, it's like you have children in your home, and you tell them how you want your home to be cleaned before you come home from work, how you want, what they can eat after they get home from school. They can only eat the hot pockets that are in the refrigerator. Don't eat, I said, don't eat my beef hot pockets. You may have the cheese one. Rules, regulations, perimeters, boundaries. You may have this kind, but not this kind. You may do this, but not this. This is going to help you live longer. This is not going to help you yet. Rules, regulations. Your parents have rules, regulations, boundaries that you shouldn't cross. This is what these compiled notes are, okay? And so, with that being said, um, these compiled notes that you know as the Bible had prophecies in it that are coming to pass, okay? And also, in the things that are coming to pass is that a lot of people are going to have this information written on their heart, written in their memory, okay? Because it's always been there, and it's just going to get stamped, sealed, and approved by the Most High. It's not going to go nowhere ever again. Ever again. It was there. Some people call it your Akashi records. Some people call it your empathetic memory, or what, memory, or something along those lines. Okay, but for the most part, most of you guys know it as your Akashi records. Okay, that's your history of your ancestors, your life, the lives that have lived before you. Um, that's why just to give you an example, um, when you go to the doctor's office, if you still go to the doctor's office for your checkups, the doctor will say, okay, so you're here for your yearly checkup. Does your mother, has your mother ever had cancer? Has your father ever had cancer? And What are you doing in the doctor's office? No, yes, on my mother's side, on my grandpa's side. You're recalling information along your family genealogy, I can't talk about blah, blah, lines, okay? This is the same as your Akashi records. This is the same as this information, which you know it as the Bible, which you know it as scriptures. Okay, this is information that is in you for the people of the book, but and for some people who have studied the book and want to be a part of this family, the Most High will approve, stamp approved, still approved, delivered. Okay, but for certain people, this was not only written down, but it's going to be sealed into your Akasha library, your memory cells. Okay, and forever, ever, never, ever to be removed again in this day and time that we are in. Okay, so I want that to be clear. So what I'm going to do is we're going to talk about, because I said there's portals in the sky. And most people will say portals were never mentioned in the Bible, but yes, they were. Um, so we're going to break down portals. So what did I want to do first? Rainbows. Did I want to do rainbows first? Yeah. I'm looking at notes so we can stay on track. Okay, guys. So let's go into Genesis. And I'm going to let you guys see it really quick. Hold on for a minute. Let me set it up. Let me turn you guys back around so that we can get the first mention of rainbows. Back. Okay, I hope you guys can see this. If not, I am sorry. I think it's all the way in the frame. Let me see. That highlighted part don't look like it's all in there. But anyway, so I'm gonna try to read it for you guys. Okay, so we're talking about the first sign of rainbows. I already explained to you guys that the rainbow was put into the sky as a sign of the Most High never to flood this realm again after the great deluge, the great flood. Okay, so and God said, this is a sign of the covenant I am making between me and you and every living creature with you, a covenant for all generations to come. Okay, and then it has on here, we're going to 13. I have set my rainbow in the clouds, and it will be a sign of the covenant between me and the earth. Okay? So that is a sign of the Most High. Turn this back around so I can see if anybody dropped any questions, anything. That is the first time you probably heard of rainbows or any symbolism of rainbows. I know a lot of people are confused. Can anyone here on the stream now or passing through on the rerun of this, has the Bible ever mentioned rainbows again after this first mention in Genesis? I'll wait. The question is that I'm asking you, the audience, because I want you to understand how real this is. The time to leave this matrix for your Superman and woman body is. Okay? I'm trying to show you how real this is, where there's an exit coming. Okay? Is there any other time in the Bible, my history, only one time? Are you sure about that, Kabush? You said there's only been one time that the rainbow has been mentioned? I'm going to give you a minute to think about that. Thanks for participating, too. I appreciate that. So We have one time from Kabush. He says it's only been one time that the rainbow has been mentioned in the Bible. I say it's been mentioned more than once. And I'm talking about not the books that I told you guys earlier, because I told you it's not only the Bible that I look at and that I have read. I am not saying that I read it every day, because I have, trust me, I've been through. You can see this Bible is marked all the way up. But it's not just the Bible I have read. I can't say I've read all of the Apocrypha, which came out of the Bible, which is in the 1618 King James. This book was in your King James version, and also the Enoch, the book of Enoch. So I go through those. Okay, so let me take this down. So Kabush said one time the rainbow. We're on the rainbow part right now, okay? Because we're gonna break down what I saw on the 1st of February. My 2 portals, and I saw a chariot. Kabush said the rainbow's been mentioned one time. I don't want credit, please don't. I don't even exist. Take all the credit. I'm so confused. I'm gonna put this up here because that's confusing. I don't want credit. Please don't. I don't even exist. Non-applicable. Take all credit. Please explain yourself, because you weren't in my vehicle. Was anybody else in my vehicle, y'all? Don't scare me, non-applicable. Because I could have swore that I was in my vehicle by myself February the 1st, 2024, when I seen a portal in a chariot. No, you won't get any credit on this. This is the credit to the Most High God. Okay? Okay, I'm trying to enlighten my folks. So you step aside, her. Tanya, where you at? I need some policing down here. Okay? Okay, so Kabush says that's all I remember. He said there would be he said there would be signs. Yes. Okay, so that's all Kabush remembers, that it's only been mentioned one time, and that's cool. That's cool, because this is what we're supposed to be doing, is bouncing information off one another, what we know, what we remember, and what we are currently, if you're currently studying, which I need to really get back into, because somebody's a knocking like, you have to miss your flight if you don't get it to get your flight. Okay. They come in to check and say, you ready yet? No, get your flight. You go, we're gonna have to punch your ticket. And if it don't say exit out of this matrix, you stuck. And so I want y'all to have y'all flight and y'all tickets and everything ready to roll, okay? So it's good for us to bounce information off of each other. So we're talking about rainbows right now, because I seen 2 portal rainbows in the sky, and a chariot that was in front of the sun. It was like a cigar-shaped chariot in front of the sun, and it was beaming out 2 rainbow beams. And it is, that's right, knowledge is power. It was beaming out 2 rainbow beams. These rainbow beams were highlighting 2, like opening up 2 round rainbow portals. They weren't full rainbows. They didn't have all the spectrums of the rainbows. You could just see certain colors, okay? So, and I should have just stayed on the side of the road and just got out. But that road was zooming, guys. If y'all thought the doggone, where was that? The laundromat was zooming and buzzing with bots and NPCs. That highway was zooming. So for me to stay on the highway, that wasn't a good spot. But I'm sure I would have captured as much as I could have had I stayed. So I'm here to tell you that the rainbow was not only mentioned one time in the Bible. Is that a shocker to you? And I want to have you understand that when I turn that off really quick. The rainbow was mentioned in Genesis. So I have it on the screen right here, but it's not facing it. So, and it's in the description too, guys. So the rainbow was first mentioned in Genesis 9, 12, and 13. Okay. And we know that as the promise for not no floods again, but he didn't say it wasn't gonna be fire. Okay, you get your ticket right. I would get your ticket right. Okay, he didn't say fire wasn't gonna come to this planet, but he did say water was not going to destroy the inhabitants of this realm. Okay, um, when the reset occurs. Okay, that's what you're going through right now, the reset. Um, so I said that rainbows were mentioned more than once in the Bible. So, the one other time that I can recall rainbows being mentioned in the Bible is when in Ezekiel. So, if you go to Ezekiel chapter 1, verse 16, when Ezekiel uh, um, saw the vision of when the times that you're in, the return of Yahushua. He sees this vision, right? And he sees the chariot that the Most High Yah is riding in break through the sky. And so this, if you go to, let me see, what did I say? Ezekiel chapter 1 verse 16. If you just go to verse 16, we're going to talk about the chariots. I have to put this in order for you to understand that the people who taught you in churches and stuff like that, they weren't breaking down the Bible and stuff like this. Okay, they weren't. And this only, don't ask me how I even know. Okay, I might have got a download on the 1st of February 2024. So don't ask me how I know. It just came to me, and that is on the Most High. You're gonna have to ask him. Okay, this is just I'm not a Bible scholar. Okay, by any means. So Ezekiel chapter 1 verse 16 is talking about the will in the will. Okay, guys. So let me see. And I think I have it. No, I don't have. That's not it. So I don't have it prepped for you guys. So I'll try to read it from the Bible. We're in the King James version. And so in Ezekiel chapter 1 verse 16, the appearance of the wills and their works was like unto a color of a beryl. So beryl, unto the color of beryl is green. If you don't know, beryl is talking about, like, you know how we have rubies, diamonds. Well, diamonds we consider like white or clear, but rubies are red. Beryl is the color of green. Okay, guys. So he's saying the ship, when it came through, when it broke through, he's seen the color of beryl. That's the color of it, like green. Okay, and the four had one likeness, so it looked like one, and their appearance and their works were a wheel inside the middle of a wheel. And that is like an old hymnal too. Not it was What was that song they used to say? But anyway, a wheel inside a wheel. He's trying to describe the chariot of the Most High. And let me see if I have that. Y'all remind me to pull up the Chariot of the Most High. I think I saved, somebody did an image on TikTok. And if y'all remind me, I will try to pull up an image, because you know how people are digitizing the AI and they're making it so that you can try to get an image of what Enoch is seeing here. So I'm talking to you guys about Enoch 1:16, because it is the Most High's chariot coming through the atmosphere. And he says it looks green, but it looks like a wheel inside a wheel. And if you go read more, it gives more detail. But I want y'all to get that this is a chariot breaking into the atmosphere that that is being described here. Okay, so Ezekiel is describing the Most High's chariot. So what I want you guys to do is, I asked you earlier, had the rainbow only been mentioned one time? And it has not been. Okay, so when on the 1st of February, when I said there's a ship in the sky, when I said there's portal, I said it's a portal. And it was another one, but I couldn't get it when I was driving. So that's why we just went through the breakdown of the video that I witnessed the portals. When I said there's a rainbow portal in the sky and there's a ship right here, it was in front of the sun. The rainbow has been mentioned more than once. And the second time the rainbow was mentioned, it was mentioned in Ezekiel. And it was mentioned regarding the ship breaking through the atmosphere, the Most High ship. Okay, when these chariots of the Most High, and not just the Most High, other beings, other angels and things of this nature, they have chariots too, guys. Okay, when they break through, it's mentioned in the Bible. He's not the only one that has seen chariots of the Most High God. Okay, it is accompanied with the rainbow. And I know you guys have never heard of that. So we're going to go to Ezekiel, and I'm going to read this. Your video in your car is amazing. Thank you. I'm going to read your comments in a few minutes, guys, okay? So because I want to hammer this down, put this nail in this piece of wood, this art, because we're about to get up out of here, okay? Go to Ezekiel chapter 1, verse 28. And matter of fact, I think I have that for you guys ready. Oh, goodness. You know, when you try to have something ready, 28. Okay, we'll turn this around so you guys can see for yourself while I look down. I'll probably try to read it, because these are things that were missed because, oh, shoot. No, not that. Hold on, guys. I'm going to get it together. Get it together. You know, you can donate to this channel so I can get back in the studio and get this stuff right. You know, money is tight. So the Cash App is also in the bottom. Because this right here is not the lick. This right here is not the lick. Oh my gosh. Trying to turn this camera back and forth. Look, where's it's the, hey, the devil is a liar. Camera. Okay, there it is. Back. Okay. Okay, so here we go. I was about to say, let me pull this down a little bit so y'all can see. I hope y'all can see this, okay? So I talked about, it was more than one time that rainbows have been mentioned in the sky. We just went and talked about the Most High's chariot in Ezekiel's prophecy of the future, which you are in, of him coming back, and he was in a wheel that looked like a wheel inside a wheel. So he gave the description of the chariot. So let's go down to chapter 1, Ezekiel chapter 1, verse 28. And he's given some more examples, okay, of this chariot. So in 28, it says, as the appearance of the bow that is in the clouds in the day of rain, so was the appearance of, of the brightness round about. Okay, so I'm trying to, do y'all see that? I read it out the Bible. Let me see what it says here on the screen. As the appearance, hold on, let me get my little, this ain't no pointer, y'all. I'm using it as a pointer though. Maybe that's too big. Get this chopstick. That might be better. Okay. As the appearance of the bow. Just because it did not say rainbow. Gotcha. I got you, huh? You just found out the rainbow was mentioned more than once. And it was mentioned regarding the appearance of chariots and the appearance of the Most High's chariot. Okay? So Ezekiel is describing the Most High's chariot as well. So, as the appearance of the bow, that is in the cloud in the day of rain. When was the day of rain, my people, my people? Remember, he says the day of rain. If you know anything about Genesis and the flood, they did not know what rain was. Remember that? How they got their water was from the rivers and the dew of the ground. Okay, so in the day of rain, he's referring back to Noah's time. Okay, so the appearance of the Most High's chariot was as of the bow, the rainbow that is in the cloud in the day of rain. So was the appearance of the brightness around about. Okay, that was the appearance of the likeness of the glory of the Lord. And when I saw it, I fell upon my face. He was frightened. You hear me? He was like, oh my goodness. And he was visualizing this. He saw what was coming. And I heard the voice of one that spake. The one that spoke, baby. Okay? So I want to let you guys know that that rainbow been in this Bible. You just wasn't taught it. It's been in there more than once. And it's been in there talking about, let me turn this back around so we can have this conversation face to face, okay? So we can have this conversation face to face. Y'all see it? That's Ezekiel. What chapter is that? Chapter 1, verse 28. We skipped up some, okay? Because I wanted to show you guys that the rainbow has actually been mentioned in the Bible more than once. It it accompanies the chariot. It accompanies the Most High, God's chariot. The colors, they break through the cloud, and they have what? What? The bow, as in the day of rain, the rainbow. This is more than just the promise. The Most High God is flashy. Okay, I'm sorry. You know, I know that's my father because we got some flashy folks. They love color. Okay, so he coming through the cloud. He done spiffed up his chariot, and it's the color of the rainbow, the color of bow all around and about it. So that ship that I said I saw, that chariot had a bow beaming the portals. And you know, now you say, oh, now you're stretching it, Nicole. Now you're stretching it. You're taking it too far. He ain't say nothing about a portal. Ain't no portals mentioned in the Bible. Oh, contraire, contraire, contraire. Y'all want to get to the portals? Let me. Before we get to the portals, let me see what y'all saying real quick. Let me see what y'all guys are saying. The Most High God does next. He got next. That's right. That's right. He got next, honey. Yes, that video is amazing. I wish you could have seen it with your own two eyes. That would have been just because I kept looking at it. I just was like, I wish I could see this. I have to go back and watch it again. Yes. Or you can watch this video because I did a breakdown. I even broke down the pictures because I tried to take pictures of, well, not pictures, the snapshots from the video. So they're not as clear, but I explain why they're not going to be as clear as you want it to be, HD and all that, with our technology that we have. But you can sure enough tell that there is a chariot in the sky, and it's a long cigar shape right in front of the sun, and it's beaming out two rainbow beams, which are causing portals on both sides of that chariot. February the 1st, 2024. Black History Month popped off with a popper. Okay. Okay, so let's get to Caboose. You give my donation back, but I never took it out. Oh, I gave like $60 of that donation to a fellow person in need. And I appreciate that. I will not show, oh, I got the phone right here. Um, but I have the receipts. Is that we like to say, do you got the receipts of what you're talking about? I got the receipts. Kabush, he donated $100. I'm going to say, I hope you don't mind. Ooh, sometimes, talk too fast. Uh, yeah, so he donated, Kabushio, he or she, no, he, what am I talking about? I know your name showed, $100 on, y'all remember I was fighting my former employer for, and I'm going to get back, I'm not going to lose y'all on this message that we have, but I want to make this plain. If you want to donate to this channel, the information for the Cash App is below. It's $ the Queen, $ 247 the Queen. Okay, and that's capital T and then capital Q. $ 247 the Queen. I was fighting my ex-employer who terminated, wrongful termination, and I was going to do a lawsuit. At the time, I put a, what was it, a GoFundMe up, but that GoFundMe, that's a whole different story. I put it up last minute. I could have put it up probably years ago and had enough money because I knew what they were doing and how they were going about things corruptly. Nevertheless, Kabush donated $100 to that Cash App because I closed down the GoFundMe because not only was it straining, I was tapped out. And if anybody, if you're not living with someone and sharing the responsibilities of living in this matrix that is corrupt all the way around, make you go to work, pay taxes, steal money off of you, steal money from food that Most High gave for you to eat for free, steal money for water, steal money for gas, steal money for electricity, and then tell you to pay taxes at the end and steal more money. Anyway, y'all know I can go to tangent. So anyway, get, I was going to file the lawsuit. I knew I had a chance to win, no doubt. And my plan was to build tiny homes, uh, a a place of refuge for chosen ones and target individuals, to establish a community, a safe refuge, a sustainable refuge where and a sustainable means that you don't rely on anyone. It sustains itself. You grow your own vegetables. You take care of the land. You take care of your water supplies. You take care of your animals, your bees, or whatever you have within that sustainable community so that it can constantly sustain life. Okay, that was my plan, going forward with the lawsuit. But it got to the point of jumping through so many hoops, that these diabolical beings were causing me to go through. And it saddens me that I did not have the energy nor the resources to continue, because the beings that probably were causing my roadblocks are the same people that are going to be needing help in these end days. And they don't know the blessing that they blocked for themselves, their family members, their children, and so on and so forth. So that was my intentions, okay? So right now, if you would like to, and so Kabush, he sent that money. I did not tell you, I did not come back on here to tell you how I spent that money. I did spend some of it on myself to take care of some other finances. And then the majority of it I gave that money to someone else in need, a targeted individual. And I sent him $60 of your 100th Kabush. And that's my goal. That is what I want to do. If you're targeted, if you're not a targeted individual, if you don't know about this community or what is going on, if you heard a little bit about it, please subscribe, go down my timeline. You can hear my story. And I can't say that you won't come across any fraudulent stories, but this is the matrix that we're in. This is the world that we are in. Frauds, people are going to try to scam and get over. So you will come into contact with people who are just not who they say they are. But trust and believe, I am who I say I am. I've gone through what I've said I've gone through. And if you donate money to this platform. Trust and believe. I will have the receipts to pull up where your money has gone to. And if I've used it to get back into a studio or get back to bring information to you more readily, that's what I'm going to do. And you will know about it. Okay. So if you want to, you can Cash App $247 the Queen. That's capital T and that's capital Q. And donate, whether you be targeted or not. $1, $2, whatever you can donate, I will be happy to receive it and have and help others with it. Okay, so that's what that's about. Let me see. I'm going through the comments, and then we're going to get back on track about my portal, my rainbow, and my chariot. Did you hear that phones were at the oh yeah, confiscated at the yeah, a lot of phones were confiscated at the Miami incident. Phones were confiscated, communications were turned, it was turned off, and all of that. It says the money is still there. It's not. Matter of fact, the money is not there still. Caboose said, send it back through. I'm like, did you send me another 100? Did you send me another 100? Because the money's not there. It's already been sent to another targeted individual, and I think I spent like $40 of it. Yeah, 40, and then the rest went to another targeted individual. Well, the rest went to another targeted individual, and then I added more to it to send to a target individual. So yeah, that is what happened. But that's the good thing about being able to produce receipts with the digital world. A lot of stuff we don't like because they mess with it or anything like that. But for the most part, we can produce receipts. And so that's what I want you guys to know. If you do donate here, yes, some monies will go to help my process of just transitioning into or out of the matrix, me waking up to all of that, being GameStop, being job mobbed, all of that, and just helping to get more information out. But the majority of it most definitely will be to build this community up and to help assist people that are in dire need. Okay. That are targeted individuals and chosen ones. Okay. And there's a difference. I've always said targeted individuals and chosen ones, and sometimes you're both. Okay. So, what? Remember, gang stalkers don't help out. Oh, well, hopefully everybody who sees my channel is not a gang stalker. So if you're not a gang stalker, please feel free. Hold on for a minute. Can I put something in the, can I put a comment? Let me see. Something real quick. Yeah, gang stalkers don't help. And you know what? I don't know about that, Caboose. I don't know about that. Because I think some gang stalkers do help out too hold on for a minute, y'all. I'm just doing this. This is not my normal way I broadcast when I want to do something with more quality feel to it. But it is what it is. Okay. Hold on. We're taking an intermission right now. Go get you something to drink, some chips, dip, and come on back. Okay. Okay, so what I just put up here, I don't know if it'll go through. If you want to donate to, did it go? Oh, there it is. Okay. Some gang stalkers do donate. If you want to donate, can I pin this up there too? If you want to donate to this live stream right now, or if you want to donate later, the Cash App is $247 the Queen. It is exactly how it's spelled out with capital T He, capital Queen. Okay. And your donations will help out other targeted individuals who contact me in need of help. Okay. And also to help fund this platform. And it would have been much faster had I won that lawsuit and pursued that lawsuit. We would have been on our way to breaking ground. But it's no problem with me starting over. That might not have been the way the Most High wanted me to go. Okay. So let's continue. So we just found out that there's more than one time in the Bible that the Most High mentions rainbows, or the mention of rainbows is in the Bible. It was mentioned in Genesis 9, 12, 13. Then it was mentioned again in Ezekiel 1, verse 27 through 28. So in Ezekiel 1, verse 27, 28, he's talking about the chariot of the Most High God coming back in the future, not in his time, because this is a vision Ezekiel's having. And he says, around about the chariot, it was as, let me let you guys see that one more time. Let me, so we can get back on track really quick. Let you guys see this. So we are breaking down the rainbow being mentioned more than once in the Bible. Okay. So where's my little pointer? I had that move. I lost it, y'all. Oh, here it is. Okay. Is this straight enough? Okay, so this is Ezekiel 1, verse 27 through 28. We're down here on verse 28. Okay, we're talking about, Ezekiel's talking about the appearance of the Most High's chariot when it broke through the sky, when it cracked the atmosphere. Okay, as the appearance of the bow. The bow. He didn't say rainbow. And see, your preachers and your pastors and everybody who thought they knew the Bible didn't know what that was, because they never mentioned this verse in the Bible. The bow that is in the cloud in the day of rain. As in the day of rain. When he's talking about as in the day of rain, Ezekiel is referring to when Noah and the flood, when they got the deluge, the flood, the rain, and the Most High sent that symbol saying he will not flood the sky again, the world again, and he's going to send a rainbow as his covenant to not flood the world again. So Ezekiel is telling you, when that chariot broke the atmosphere, around about it was as the appearance of the bow, the rainbow that is in the cloud in the day of rain, when it rained, okay? Because they never had rain before. So this is very important that you know. This is why this is in here. It's specific to make your mind go back, because those people didn't know of rain. They knew of rivers and dew. That's how they collected their water. Okay, as in the day of rain, so was the appearance as the brightness around about that chariot. Okay, it was a rainbow around about the chariot. That was the appearance of the likeness of the glory of the Lord. And when I saw it, I fell upon my face, and I heard a voice of one that speaks. So Ezekiel is telling y'all, the chariot came through, it had a rainbow around it, the bow, like back in the day. Sometimes when we talk, my people, my peeps, especially for those who are chosen children of the Most High, and we use slang like I don't know what. A lot of people have said it's ebonics, but we'll make up a slang word in a minute and it'll become popular. But we'll use it, and in different places, they have different slang words, and so we just cut words and make it short. And so that's what Ezekiel did in Ezekiel 1, chapter 1, verse, and we just go down to verse 28. When he said, look, around about this chariot was like the bow, man, like the bow, the rainbow, like back in the day when as in the day of the rain. Okay, and the people and who he's expressing this to knew the day of the rain. Oh, he talking about Noah's time. He talking about when Noah and them came through the flood. Dang, it looked like the bow. And see, people could understand that because they knew what a rainbow looked like. Got it? Ooh. So the rainbow was mentioned more than once in the Bible. Okay, guys? So I said, but those were portals, right? I said, I seen a ship. There was a craft that was in the doggone sky February 1st, a chariot with a portal, a rainbow portal, February 1st, 2023. I mean, 2024. I said, there's a chariot, there's a ship in the sky, guys. There's a portal in the sky, guys. It's a rainbow. Mm-hmm. There's a rainbow portal. I guess you guys say, well, rainbows have never been mentioned in the Bible. But guess who mentioned it? Enoch. Yes, indeed. Enoch talks about portals. Okay? So we're going to go to a video. And I think I'm going to let you guys listen to it just so that YouTube won't be tripping. Because YouTube, the information and the things that I show on my videos are for informational purposes only. And this is fair use, but y'all want to holler about copyright all the god doggone time. And I don't use the whole thing, the whole program. But so we're going to go into portals, okay? So we know that chariots of the Most High God can be accompanied with the appearance of rainbows. That bow that was mentioned in Genesis. Okay, that bow, that rainbow that was mentioned in Genesis chapter 9, verse 12 through 13, was also mentioned again in Ezekiel chapter 1, verse 28, when he's describing the chariot that has come through the sky in the day of his return, Yahweh's return. And Quad has is kept. Not only Yahushua is returning, not only 10,000, not only 10,000 of his elect are returning, but the creator of all is returning. Okay? Um, so it's some folks gonna be coming through. Okay. And when the ship came through that Ezekiel is describing to you in Ezekiel 1, chapter 28, it had a rainbow like in the day of Noah. And what did the Most High God also give you a clue to let you know what time it is? Because a lot of you guys don't know what time it is. You're in the end times, not the end of everything. You're in the end times of this doggone matrix, this cycle. Do you know what time it is? And the Most High God has always given you clues. It will be as in the day of what? Noah. When you know the things that happened in Noah's times will happen again in the end times. Do you know what time it is? Okay? So when Ezekiel saw the Most High God's chariot breaking through the atmosphere, it was around it in a beautiful glow of a rainbow. Come on, holla back. But Ezekiel said bow. And half of your pastors and your teachers have missed that script. Okay, but you heard it here first. You heard it here where? Let's get to these portals. Let me cue up this for you real quick. Because Ezekiel, hold on, let me get this queued up for y'all guys really quick. I think I'm just going to let you guys listen to it so I don't have to be upset with doggone YouTube. Okay, so if you even listen to or read, however you want to just, to get this information into your system, Enoch talks to you guys. I mean, he breaks down more than just makeup, y'all. I'm gonna get on that too, because these folks is they stuck in a loop. They stuck in a loop about makeup. We gonna break down makeup and all kind of stuff here, because we got to get out the loop. Okay, they're in the loop like the church folks and the church preachers were in a loop when you were deep in sleep in the matrix. You know, the Easter sermon loop, the Christmas sermon loop. Uh, what else holiday that they I think those were the two main loops that you kept hearing over and over again. In that deep sleep. Those loops. Well, there's another loop that's here, and a lot of people that say they're conscious. I'm not even talking about. I'm not conscious. I'm a child of the Most High God who has awoken me and is giving me information and knowledge that I did not have, and I did not get from anybody in the church other than the basics. Some of that loop information, but this other information I did not know about that there was another mention of the rainbow in the Bible, because it was not mentioned in the loop, the deep sleep dream of the matrix in the churches, and it hasn't been mentioned on any of these platforms, on YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, Rumble, that there was another mention of a rainbow in the Bible. You heard it here. Okay? The Most High God led me to this information. Whether you want to like it, love it, or hate it. But there's a loop that's happening in a lot of people that are disseminating information. They're stuck on makeup loop for women and just other stuff that they're not getting the people ready to make sure they done paid the cost to be the boss, to get on that flight up out of here, to make the jump, to make the leap, to cross over, to make the exodus, however you want to word it. We up out of here shortly. And if you don't have the right information, you're gonna be stuck in the makeup loop, in the weave wearing loop, stuff that not even, it doesn't matter, and it really has not had consequences to what my father and what he said for his people to do. It has a bearing on it, but it does not have consequences for you to jump up out of this loop, out of this dimension, out of this cycle. Okay? So Enoch has mentioned portals. Enoch did not only just tell you what the angels, the fallen ones, the information that they gave to, the women regarding makeup, regarding the weapons, making weapons and medicines and all of that. The book of Enoch has much more in it than that. But that's a loop that a lot of people are stuck in as well. Okay? The book of Enoch also talks to you guys about what's in the sky. Oh, wait a minute. Slow down. Pump your brakes, Nicole, because they might call you a witch. Mm-hmm. They might call you a witch if you look up in the sky. Mm-hmm. They might say that you're a witch if you know that there's a sun, a moon, and stars in the sky. Mm-hmm. They might call you a witch. Hold on, let me pump my. No, I gotta make it plain for you. That's what the Most High put in the sky for signs and seasons. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah. But for uneducated people, they might call me a witch, because I know that the notes that the Most High gave to my people was for informational purposes only. And yeah, some people have taken that and they say that we're witches because we know that the Most High God said, I made the sun, the moon, and the stars for signs and symbols and seasons. Yeah. But see, Enoch, for you guys, if you want to come out of that loop of the makeup and the guns and the, you know, most of them are stuck in the makeup loop just so they can, bash women. But if you want to come on over, let's jump out the loop and I can give you a little more information about Enoch. Are you ready? You won't call me a witch, will you? I hope not. If you want to donate to this channel to help me give you more information that is vital in these end times and to help target individuals, the Cash App is on the screen. It's $247 the Queen, exactly how it's spelled. And trust and believe, I will help the ones who are in need of help, okay? And this platform to grow and to get the information out there and not have you stuck in a loop because time is short. Okay? So if you want to come out of that loop of your knowledge of Enoch, it's not just about makeup, not just about the fallen angel sleeping with the women of the land. No. Enoch talked about portals. And so that's what I'm going to talk to you guys about as well, because I saw a portal. I've already told you, I've given you information regarding that the rainbow has been mentioned more than once in the Bible, once in Genesis and once in Ezekiel. The scriptures that you may be wanting to look for are in the descriptions of this video, okay? And so we know that rainbows accompany chariots. They accompany the ships of the Most High Yah. And when I say accompany, I mean they appear around it as a glowing light. It was said in the prophecy of Ezekiel when he saw the chariot of the Most High Yah. Okay? So we got that understanding. Okay. Yes. I saw a chariot. I saw a rainbow portal. I saw the chariot beaming out two rainbow beams that opened up two rainbow portals in front of the sun. Let me say that again. In front of the sun, this chariot that was shaped like a long cigar, beaming out from either end, rainbow beams, opening up rainbow portals, round shaped portals, was in front of the sun. The sun, the sun that the Most High Yah put into the sky. I know a lot of people like to say the sun is not real. There is some manipulation going on. Yes, I can agree with that. Our sun was yellow, then it turned white, then it turned yellow. I've even seen the moon disappear for weeks at a time. Go back down my timeline and you will see those videos. But yet and still, those videos where I mentioned the moon disappearing, that also was in my notes from the Most High in the Bible that you know of, called King James or whatever Bible. It's in those notes that all of this craziness was going to be happening with these luminaries that were put into the sky. So if you want to jump from that loop of makeup and the knowledge you know of the fallen ones sleeping with the women, giving them information about makeups, abortions, and come on over here so I can give you some more information about Enoch. I just have to get sure, I just want your approval. Okay, so here we go. Enoch talked about portals, you see. And I can't remember the angel's name. I have to get his name. I should have wrote it down, bad me. That was taking Enoch through and showing Enoch different, or letting him be witness to different sights and information in the sky, in the heavens. Well, you see, the sun enters portals and it leaves portals on its cycle. And the moon enters into portals and it leaves out of portals during its cycle. And sometimes that moon, which represents the woman, we always doing the most. I know. We just have the most energy. That moon just does what it wants to sometimes. It'll may not enter into its portal, but they enter in and out of portals. That's how they travel, in and out of portals. Yeah, I know it's hard to believe. If you have not studied Enoch further than, the makeup, and yeah, I'm harping on the makeup because that's what they harp on because they haven't gone further into their studies. The moon, the sun, it moves in and out of portals. And the stars in the sky, those twinkle twinkle little stars, well, did you happen to know that they're angels? Oh, mind blowing. Can somebody put that mind blowing emoji? I mean, I know your brain is just busting. Matter of fact, let me put one. I know your brains are just busting out of your heads. Can I put that emoji? Well, let me put an emoji on here. The mind blowing emoji. Did you know? Let me see if I can find that emoji. That the doggone stars in the sky are angels. Mm-hmm. Hold on. Because, I know I blew some people's minds with that information tonight because they're stuck on makeup. Mm-hmm. Come on, mind blowing emoji. Where you at? Here we go. I know I blew some people's minds with that. I'll put it up there myself. Mind blowing. Mind blowing emojis. Did you know that the stars you even see up in the sky are angels? I know if you wrap your mind around what you know in the Bible or what you think you know to what Enoch is telling you. I mean, didn't Satan fall like a shooting star? But anyway, I'm not going to go on to the stars, okay? Because they're angels. But we're stuck, we're here, we're on portals because you had never heard about portals in the Bible. I know. Mm-hmm. Do you know who Enoch is, first of all? Anybody know who Enoch is? Nobody? I'll give you a minute. Nobody knows who Enoch is. Isn't he related to Noah? Isn't Enoch related to Noah? Isn't he? He's not just somebody that is not even affiliated with the Bible. Isn't he related to Noah? I'll let y'all, you know what? I'll let y'all go and study who Enoch is. Okay. Enoch got the tour of a lifetime. And so Enoch was able to be one of his tour guides was an angel. Okay. And okay, yes, you do know who Enoch is, Kaboosh. Okay, good. I'm glad you know, because some people, I think they just throw that name around like he's just, I don't know, just lost in the sauce, just an author. I don't know, but he's affiliated with the Word, the Scriptures. He got the tour of a lifetime. He got the tour of a lifetime. You see, he got a tour by a couple of angels, but I can't remember. And they give the names of these angels, okay? Who took him to show him how the moon and the sun moves. And do you know that the moon and the sun, the moon rides on a chariot as well? The wind, all of these are entities. My God, my God. My God. Y'all can say my God. Yes. The moon rides on the chariot of the wind. when she moves through her portals, and the sun moves through his portals. Yes, the sun is a male figure, and the moon is a female figure. Yes. And so that's how they travel, through their portals. So we're going to get into understanding portals are mentioned in the Bible. Well, maybe not yours, but let's go. Let's go. Let's hear about, let me see, which one do I want to get? Let me see. Let's hear this one first. We can cut through these commercials. Get this mind-blowing information to you guys. Let's listen.
Otherwise known as 1 Enoch, is an ancient Hebraic apocalyptic text that is, for the most part, thought to have been written by Enoch, the great-grandfather of Noah.
There we go.
Whilst
Did y'all hear that? The great-grandfather of Noah. The archangel Gabriel. He was the angel that gave the tour. Thank you. Let me put that up here. I know it was different angels that gave Enoch his tour. Amazing tour of the, oh my goodness, of just knowledge of the creation and the universe, and then got to see how the moon traveled. I didn't even know the moon doing it big on the wings of the wind, the chariot of the wind. But let me see if I can get down to exactly where we want to be, because we're talking about portals. Let me see. So I'm going to try to, I think I wrote down the exactly where it is. Hold on. I think this is close enough. So here we go.
Protect the elect, and mercy shall be upon them, and they shall belong to God, and they shall be prospered, and they shall be blessed. And he will help them all, and light shall appear to them, and he will make peace with them. This is another pretty self-explanatory part of the chapter that many will be familiar with. Essentially, if a person is righteous, then they will have nothing to fear, for God will spare them of the suffering he has planned for the sinners, and instead, they shall be blessed and guided.
Hold on, guys. I might be on the wrong one.
Would very well be a judgment upon all men, and that though they may appear withered and shed all their leaves.
Hold on. Let me see. Because I had it in order, but I done ran my mouth so much I got out of order. Hold on. Let's see if this one is the one first.
In the heart of Gaza, where hope is a precious rarity, every meal we give means hope for kids and families.
When they blow there is cold, hail, and frost, snow,
yes.
dew, and rain.
Here we go. This is the one I wanted. Okay.
When they blow there is cold, hail, and frost, snow, dew, and rain. And out of one portal they blow for good. But when they blow through the other two portals...
Wait, hold up, partner. Hold up. I think you went a little too fast. Did you say portals, sir? We're talking about Enoch. Enoch's talking about portals. I know you didn't hear it in your Bible, because those are scriptures that were put together, and they picked and they choose what they want to put in that book. Okay? So I know you may not have heard of portals, but Enoch is talking about portals here. Let me back it up a little more. Let's hear that again. We're talking about portals.
And glorious device at the ends of the whole earth. And here I saw 3 portals of heaven open in the heaven. Through each of them proceed north winds. When they blow there is cold, hail, and frost, snow, dew, and rain. And out of one portal they blow for good. But when they blow through the other 2 portals, it is with violence and affliction on the earth. And they blow with violence. So as we can see, unfortunately, Enoch does not tell us any more about this glorious device he sees. It could be that this device is what is producing these portals that he keeps seeing. But beyond this, we can do no more but speculate. These portals, however, are explained in a little more detail. where we gather that from one there blows violent weather with harsh conditions. When this portal blows through the other two portals, it causes devastating weather effects upon the earth. Unfortunately, there isn't much else that Enoch tells us about these portals and their function, and it's likely that as he doesn't mention it, the Archangel Uriel probably didn't explain it to him. This may have also been an archaic and vacant way to explain how weather worked, in a time when it was much less understood, and may have been a way to reconcile why sometimes it rained and sometimes it flooded, or why sometimes it snowed and why other times there was a blizzard. Ultimately, the weather couldn't be understood or predicted, which may also be the case as to why Enoch cannot substantially explain the function of the portals. In chapter 35, we see him go to the west ends of the earth, where he sees even more of these portals, and where he tells us, "And from thence I went towards the west ends of the earth, and saw there 3 portals of the heaven open such as I had seen in the east, the same number of portals, and the same number of outlets." By chapter 36, Enoch arrives at his final destination, the south ends of the earth. But we are met with yet another befuddling explanation. He tells us, "And from thence I went to the south ends of the earth, and saw there 3 open portals of the heaven, and thence there come dew, rain, and wind." Much as chapter 35 and chapter 34, it seems Enoch sees the exact same thing. 3 portals that produce dew, rain, and wind, and that when these portals happen to face one another, there are devastating effects that take place upon the earth. But after seeing these portals in the south ends of the earth, he is zipped up once more to heaven and taken to the east ends of that realm, where he sees another set of portals. He tells us that these portals of heaven had smaller portals above them, and that through these smaller portals, the stars passed through as they made their way westwards. If we subscribe to the idea that these stars are the angels, one might gather that the angels use these portals to travel across the earth, as opposed to flying, as commonly depicted. In some way, this might explain why angels are believed to appear so quickly in the Bible, either under the command of God, or when they seem to spontaneously appear to give guidance and wisdom. With this idea, the portals of heaven could very well be a transport system, or a network, by which the stars, or the angels, get about. Enoch tells us, "And from thence I went to the south, to the ends of the earth, and saw there 3 open portals of heaven, and thence there come dew, rain, and wind. And from thence I went to the east, to the ends of the heaven, and saw here the 3 eastern portals of heaven open, and small portals above them. Through each of these small portals pass the stars of heaven, and run their course to the west, on the path which is shown to them." With this final observation, Enoch concludes the chapter and his journey with his customary blessing of his God, telling us, "And as often as I saw, I blessed always the Lord of glory. And I continue to bless the Lord of glory, who has wrought great and glorious wonders, to show the greatness of his work to the angels and to the spirits and to men, that they might praise his work and all his creation, that they might see the work of his might, and praise the great work of his hands, and bless him forever." As always, guys, if you've enjoyed today's episode, then don't forget to give.
And bam, there it is. Let me put this back up here. Mind blowing information. I know that you all may not have heard this in your regular Bible, and you may not have gotten past the fact that Enoch spoke about more than just makeup, fallen angels sleeping with the women of the land, and weaponry and medicine. So you've heard it today here, that your Bible has more than what you know of it to have. And I believe if you study, you will understand it. Well, if the Most High God wants you to understand it. Let me say that. I can't guarantee, because it literally was not meant for everyone. These were instructional. This was an instructional guide for his people, not something to be worshipped. Okay, and it has been chopped up, and it has been disseminated how the people who got their hands on the scriptures wanted it to be disseminated. And so, therefore, people have gotten confused regarding the scriptures because they're not all together. And it wasn't for them in the first place. Okay? And so, with that being said, there are portals mentioned in my history. There's more than one time the rainbow has been mentioned in my history. And the chariots of the Most High have been mentioned in my history that have been surrounded with the beautiful colors of the rainbow. Um, that's been mentioned in my history. All of the texts that I have spoke about are in the description, and they are also here on this video. If you missed any information, please go back, watch the full video, watch and see when I witnessed a chariot. Yes, February 1st, the first day of Black History Month. Now that's an awesome start to a fake holiday, wouldn't you say? A chariot appearing in the sky, opening up two rainbow portals, accompanying the chariot that I witnessed on February 1st, 2024. So I wanted to come and give this presentation because I told one of my subscribers, Melanated 666 Carbon, that I would do a live stream and do this for him, her, her, um, regarding my sighting that I seen this month. So I hope that was informative for you. Once again, if you feel like you would love to donate to this platform to help it grow, I would appreciate it. I also do support target individuals and persons in need. So those donations will be used wisely. The Cash App is on the screen. $247 the Queen. That's capital TheQueen. Okay. So I hope that was informative for you guys. Yes, chariots are mentioned in the Bible. Yes, the rainbow is mentioned in the Bible more than once. I found it twice. Yes, the rainbow is mentioned accompanying the chariot of the Most High God. When I say accompanying it, that means it was with the chariot. It appeared with the chariot of the Most High God. We just went over that in Ezekiel chapter 1, verse 28. It mentions the bow. It didn't say rainbow, it said the bow, as in the day of rain. And you have to know your scriptures to know what they were talking about, what Ezekiel was talking about when he said the bow, as in the day of rain. He was talking about a rainbow that the Most High God put in the sky as his covenant to his people and the animals, creations of this plain, that he would not destroy it with water, but fire next time, but not with water. So he put the bow, the rainbow in the sky. So if you know your scriptures and you read Ezekiel, and Ezekiel's talking about the end time prophecy of the chariot reappearing or appearing in the sky, a wheel inside of a wheel, the color of beryl, the brilliancy of the bow. As in the day of rain, he's referring to the rainbow as in the days of Noah. So, do you know what time it is? I am out, and much, much love.